So let me just like describe something to you without using words. So let's say one thing that connects everything, everybody, is the faculty of attention awareness. Okay, it's like a universal quality of the experience. It doesn't have any ethnicity, or it's like having an arm, right? Uh, and it connects everybody, right? I forgot my damn train of thought. What? Oh, you said from concept to. Damn, I forgot what you said.
From conceptual to putting in practice, and how you figure out what you're supposed to do, and then what I've done now is been able to identify.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So take that idea of identifying, right? Identifying what? It's really identifying when your attention has drifted somewhere that is not pleasant. But the reason that you're able to identify that more quickly is because you feel something uncomfortable. You may not recognize that fully yet, but that's really what's happening. So for most of us, our everyday lived experience is something like this: getting lost in thought and noticing it, trying to be what we'll call present or in the moment, but we're not able to. Attention's always going, our attention is always divided, right? That is a pretty universal quality of our experience. But we don't really know why that's happening. You're saying, right? So if you don't call it anything, you just take somebody that's going through the same human or the same experience that we're having, suffering and past and future, and their attention's always somewhere else, and it's not here, right? And that because of that, they're deeply in pain and confused, right? So, and again, you don't have to call it anything. Think about what we've done as a species for a very long time, or one of the major things we've done. We've sat down and we've closed our eyes, right? And we've learned to practice with the faculty of attention, right? Because when you sit down and close your eyes, what the practice actually is it's a practice of non-resistance and moving towards unfamiliar, right? Because it's a practice of being still and trying to notice when the attention drifts somewhere else. Does that make sense? And then you're working to bring the attention back down into the body, just breathing or less familiar, right? So you're literally practicing re-establishing discipline and some agency, the faculty of attention. It's literally what we're doing when we sit down and practice closing our eyes. We call it meditation. I don't even, it's, it's fine. We want to call it that. I just try to describe what's happening because you don't need to really label it anything. Uh, uh, Now, what we're less familiar with, generally speaking, is how that process has to do with our identity and how that has to do with the past. It's just, it's I guess, less familiar to us, right?